Welcome to a tale woven from the fabric of Elizabethan England, a realm under the vibrant but stern reign of Queen Elizabeth I. This epoch was marred by religious strife and political intrigue, yet illuminated by the radiant beams of the English Renaissance. Here, amidst the labyrinth corridors of power and the verdant landscapes of aristocratic estates, we find our protagonist, Penelope Devereux. Penelope's story is not just a mirror reflecting the gilded lives of the nobility, but also a window into the tumultuous spirit of her times. As we embark on this journey, we explore not just the life of a countess, but the heart and soul of an era. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and also give the video a thumbs up. This really helps our channel grow. And finally, don't forget to hit the bell and select all notifications so you never miss one of our videos. And so with that said, let's begin today's story. Penelope Devereux was born into an era where the politics of the court intricately wove into the fabric of family life, marking the destinies of its members from their earliest days. As the scion of the illustrious Devereux family, her life from the outset was cast under the shadow of expectation and nobility. The Devereux lineage, renowned for its bold history and staunch loyalties, was one of notable prestige and influence, positioning Penelope at the heart of Elizabethan power dynamics from her birth. Her childhood unfolded within the walls of Chartley Castle, where the echoes of her ancestors' exploits filled the corridors, instilling in her a deep sense of family pride and duty. Under the watchful eyes of her parents, Walter Devereux, the 1st Earl of Essex, and Lettice Knowles, Penelope's upbringing was steeped in the virtues and responsibilities befitting her noble birth. From a tender age, she was groomed in the arts and letters, her education encompassing the domestic skills expected of noble women and the finer points of literature, music, and courtly manners. The backdrop of Penelope's formative years was one of tumultuous change and religious upheaval as England oscillated between Catholic and Protestant tides. Her family, holding fast to Protestant beliefs amidst the shifting spiritual landscape, gave Penelope a sense of steadfast faith and resilience. This was a time when convictions could dictate the rise and fall of fortunes, and the Devereux family, with their unwavering adherence to their faith, stood firm against the prevailing winds of change. Yet, Penelope's childhood was not without its shadows. Her father's political ambitions placed the Devereux family in the labyrinth of royal favour and intrigue, with each move at court echoing through their lives. Walter Devereux's involvement in the colonisation of Ireland and his subsequent untimely death left the young Penelope navigating the complexities of legacy and loss, her family's fortunes teetering on the precarious edge of royal whim. Amidst these family and political machinations, Penelope's bond with her siblings, particularly her brother Robert, was forged in the crucible of shared destiny and mutual support. Together, they navigated the posthumous fallout of their father's ambitions, their lives intertwined with the ever-changing tapestry of Elizabethan court politics. Thus, Penelope Devereux stepped into adulthood at the confluence of familial duty, personal loss, and the omnipresent eyes of the court. Her early years, marked by the intricate dances of nobility and the sobering realities of political life, shaped her into a figure of grace, intelligence, and resilience, qualities that would define her path through the wealthy and treacherous world of Elizabethan England. In the lattice of Elizabethan society, marriage was both a personal milestone and a strategic alliance, a sentiment that held for Penelope. Her union with Robert Rich, a man of considerable wealth and status, symbolised the era's matrimonial politics. This marriage, however, was less about romance and more about the consolidation of power and influence. It was a union orchestrated by families aiming to enhance their social and political foothold, a common practice among the nobility of the time. Though affluent and influential, Robert Rich was not a man after Penelope's heart. The marriage was strained from its inception, fraught with incompatibility and devoid of affection. Penelope was trapped in a loveless marriage, her youthful dreams and desires sidelined by the heavy chains of duty and expectation. Amidst this personal discontent, Penelope's life took a dramatic turn when she became embroiled in the intrigues of the Essex Circle, a group of influential courtiers led by her brother, the charismatic Robert Devereux, the Earl of Essex. This association plunged her into the very heart of Elizabethan politics, a world dominated by power plays, secret alliances, and the ever-present threat of treason. The Earl of Essex, a favourite of Queen Elizabeth, yet a man of unpredictable ambition, became a central figure in Penelope's life, influencing her fate in ways she could never have anticipated. Penelope's involvement with the Essex Circle exposed her to the perils and intrigues of court life. Her home became a gathering place for plotting and planning as Essex and his allies manoeuvred within the treacherous waters of Elizabethan politics. This proximity to power and rebellion marked a significant period in Penelope's life, where her personal and public personas collided. The Essex Rebellion of 1601, a failed coup against the Queen's councillors, was a turning point for Penelope. Her association with the rebels, albeit indirect, cast a shadow over her reputation. As Essex faced the executioner's axe, Penelope navigated the treacherous aftermath. Her position at court and her family's standing was now at risk. This period of turmoil was not solely defined by political strife. During these tumultuous times, Penelope found solace and companionship in Charles Blount, Lord Mountjoy, a connection that blossomed into a profound and controversial love. This relationship, fraught with scandal due to both parties being married, challenged the rigid norms of Elizabethan society and set the stage for Penelope's eventual break from her loveless marriage. Though scandalous, the dissolution of her marriage to Robert Rich was a testament to Penelope's resilience and determination to seek happiness even in the face of societal condemnation. Her subsequent marriage to Charles Blount was a bold declaration of love over convention, a move that, while controversial, solidified her departure from the traditional roles expected of women of her standing. As we delve deeper into Penelope's story, we witness a woman caught between her heart's dictates and her society's demands, a journey marked by love, loss, and the relentless pursuit of personal freedom. Now deeply enmeshed in the fabric of Elizabethan intrigue and scandal, Penelope found herself navigating a world where her personal desires clashed starkly with societal expectations. Her liaison with Charles Blount, Lord Mountjoy, a figure renowned for his military prowess and noble lineage, blossomed into a profound love affair that defied the conventional bounds of marriage and decorum. This bold defiance was not without consequences. It propelled Penelope into the vortex of public scrutiny and courtly disapproval. The Elizabethan court, a labyrinth arena of power, spectacle, and surveillance, was unforgiving to those who transgressed its unwritten codes. Penelope's relationship with Mountjoy, while celebrated in the whispers of romantic idealists, became a source of scandal among the nobility. Their union, though born of genuine affection, was a stark departure from the arranged marriages that typified the social landscape of the time. This defiance of convention was a double-edged sword, endowing Penelope with a sense of liberation and casting a long shadow over her reputation. Amidst this personal upheaval, England's political climate remained turbulent. The death of Queen Elizabeth I in 1603 and the ascension of King James I marked a new era, yet the court retained its intricate web of alliances. Penelope, alongside her husband Charles, navigated this transition with caution and diplomacy. Their status and influence fluctuated with the shifting tides of royal favour and political machinations. The blend of admiration and infamy surrounding Penelope's relationship with Mountjoy encapsulated the paradoxes of her existence. She was simultaneously a paragon of passionate defiance and a target of moral censure. This duality reflected the broader societal tensions of the time between individual desire and collective norms, between the burgeoning humanist ideals and the rigid structures of Tudor Stuart society. Despite the controversies, Penelope's life with Charles Blount was marked by a mutual respect and partnership that starkly contrasted her previous marriage. They shared intellectual pursuits, political ambitions, and a deep family bond, raising their children in an atmosphere of love and intellectual stimulation. However, their bliss was not touched by the realities of their social standing and the ever-present scrutiny of the court. Following the annulment of Penelope's first marriage, the couple's eventual decision to marry was a bold statement of commitment in the face of adversity. Yet this step further complicated their standing within the court. Though fulfilling to them personally, the marriage was a defiance that the society of their time could neither fully accept nor ignore. Penelope's story during this period symbolises the broader struggles women of her status face. Her life was a balancing act, a constant negotiation between her integrity and the expectations of her world. Her choices, viewed through the lens of scandal by her contemporaries, were in many ways ahead of her time. They highlighted the burgeoning conflict between the old world order and the new humanist ideals that were beginning to permeate English society. As Penelope's twilight years approached, the legacy of her choices began to crystallise. The love and defiance she embodied, the scandals she'd weathered, and the challenges she faced painted a complex portrait of a woman who dared to carve her path in an era that was unforgiving to those who defied its conventions. As the turbulent waves of Elizabethan and early Stuart England ebbed, Penelope Blount, Countess of Devonshire, reflected on a life that had been anything but ordinary. The passing of years brought a semblance of peace, yet the echoes of her earlier choices continued to resonate through her existence and that of her family. In the autumn of her life, Penelope witnessed the maturity of her children, the living embodiments of her union with Charles Blount. Each child's distinct personality and destiny served as a testament to the love and defiance that defined Penelope's most pivotal years. Through them, she hoped to leave a legacy untainted by the scandal and strife that had so often shadowed her path. The societal landscape of England was also transforming. The rigid norms and expectations that had once dictated Penelope's life were slowly giving way to new ideologies and forms of expression. Penelope's earlier defiance found a kind of posthumous vindication in this changing world. Her life, once a subject of controversy, began to be reinterpreted through the lens of changing times, becoming a symbol of the struggle for personal freedom against societal constraints. Yet the peace and recognition she found in her later years could not erase her past challenges. Penelope faced the twilight of her life with a mixture of resilience and introspection, pondering the costs and rewards of her choices. Her journey from the confines of a loveless marriage to the embrace of a love chosen freely was a narrative marked by courage, loss, and the relentless pursuit of happiness. Penelope's legacy, however, extended beyond her immediate circle and the confines of her era. She contributed to the fabric of British nobility and culture through her descendants. Her children and their offspring carried forward their forebears' lineage and indomitable spirit. In them, the qualities of Penelope, her intelligence, her passion, and her defiance found new expression, influencing subsequent generations and shaping the course of history in subtle and significant ways. As the world moved forward, Penelope Blount, the Countess of Devonshire, remained a figure of enduring fascination, a woman who navigated the complexities of her time with grace and determination. Her life story, woven into the larger tapestry of English history, continues to inspire and provoke as a poignant reminder of the timeless conflict between individual desire and societal expectation. In the annals of history, Penelope Blount, Countess of Devonshire, stands as a beacon of individualism and courage in an era relentlessly unforgiving to those who dared to defy its conventions. Her life, marked by scandal and sublime affection, folded like a Shakespearean drama set against the backdrop of the grand tapestry of Elizabeth and early Stuart England. Penelope's journey from the confining structures of her life to the liberating embrace of true love and personal conviction offers a narrative rich with the themes of conflict, passion, and redemption. Her choices, while controversial, paved the way for discussions about the roles of women, the nature of marriage, and the pursuit of personal happiness, conversations that continue to resonate in our modern world. As the centuries have passed, the story of Penelope Blount serves not merely as a historical account, but as a source of reflection on the complexities of human nature and the perennial struggle for autonomy and authenticity. Her legacy, perpetuated through her descendants, the shifting sands of societal change, continues to inspire those who seek to understand the delicate balance between duty and desire, tradition and change. In the end, Penelope's life story is a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit to seek love, challenge the status quo, and carve out a place in history against the odds. It is a reminder that the choices we make, unconventional or daring, can echo through the ages, shaping not just our destinies, but also the fabric of the society we leave behind.